Yeah. All right. So a little story, man. A little history of how I became an MC, man. So, all right. I'll be 37. 36 this year. Why am I skipping the age? I started rhyming when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I started rhyming because Eric.B. And Rakim Make 'Em Clap to the single was out at that time. You know what I'm saying? And in this year, this is when, like, you know, if you was a drug dealer, if you was selling crack, you know what I mean, like you was getting it back then. And my older brother Munchie, rest in peace, you know, he was on the block on 116th, man, and that's where we lived at in Spanish Harlem. You know what I'm saying, the East Side or whatever, stuff like that. So, pretty much like, you know, I'm pretty sure he probably ran into Alpo, Rich Porter, and all of them at AZ, but he had to. He was out there with them, whatever they was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, this was like a hustler's anthem back then. Like, this is the shit that they pull up on, you know what I mean? They go on the rooftop, whatever they did their thing, you know what I'm saying? This shit was live to make them clap to this song. So my brother will come home and on his spare time, whatever, before he used to go back outside and, you know, re-up and everything like that, you know, he'll come and do his thing, whatever, you know, take a shower, whatever, eat, you know what I mean, take a nap, sleep, whatever. I remember a wild story one time, man, like, I shouldn't really even be sharing this, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, my brother used to come home, son, with knots. I'm talking about, like, knots in his pocket, son, like, you know what I mean? Like, in his pants pocket and shit like that. And I was a kid, like, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, like, you know, it just be in his pants pocket, you know, he put them shits on the couch, whatever, go do him and all that. I remember one time and shit, you know, I was playing around in the house with my other brother and shit, and we had opened up the closet or whatever, and, mad fucking crack bottles just spilled out the back. Mad of them shits on the floor. Those shits was empty though, but it was like mad of them shits and all that. But yo, anyway, so my brother would have this boom box, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, and he have it in the house or whatever, you know. So he was playing Make 'Em Clap to this. So one day he just sat down with me and was just like, hey yo, listening to it. I came over there like bopping my head with him, like, yo, what's that? He was like, yo, this is Rakim. And he was just rapping like, I came through the door, I said it, and I'm looking at him like he got 9 heads. Because I'm a kid, right? I'm still a baby. So he sat down, I don't know what that was. He sat down, was like, yo, say these lines. I came in the door, I said it before, never let the mic. So I didn't know about rapping. I'm a kid. So you know, he drilled these bars in my head for like 2 weeks straight. And it was just like routine, to even to the point where my moms used to watch me and watch him giving me the instructions to the lyrics. So that was kind of like my first introduction to hip hop. And I learned how to rhyme the scheme and flow from Rakim, Make 'Em Clap to this, right? I'm a baby now, you know what I'm saying? So time progresses. My family, everybody's musical in my family. You know, my mother, she used to sing, God bless her, rest in peace. My father, he, you know, they was in a band together when they was younger. My pop's still doing his thing. My sister, she sings. And my brother, he sings and he's rap, but he, you know, he's more of a singer too. I'm the only motherfucker that didn't sing. And I look back now, I used to be like, I should have been a fucking R&B singer. The way hip hop and I should have been an R&B singer. But, you know, I was always shy of my voice. So I'm in the 3rd grade and we in the cafeteria, and you know you got the cafeteria, you know you got the lunchroom monitors and stuff like that, and then you know they will always speak over the loudspeaker for the kids to line up and things like that. You know, it was mad of us, you know what I mean? And I guess one day, because it was like almost the end of the school year, they kind of felt like being nice and shit. So during like the lunchtime, you know, they like, yo, which one of y'all little kids got talent and shit like that. So a few other cats went up there, you know, they was bullshitting, you know what I mean? So I got up there, I'm like, yo. And then Special Ed, I Got a Maid came out. I don't know if y'all remember that song. Well, if you're hip hop head, you do. So the song Special Ed, I Got a Maid was a banger. And me and my sister used to have his first cassette tape that he came out with. And I used to listen to that shit all the time, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do I Got It Made. So I did the verse I Got It Made, and everybody was just like almost silent and shit. Cause, you know, even though like we from that community, you know what I mean? But to hear like some 3rd grade cat go up there and spit the I Got It Made joint almost flawlessly for the first, you know what I mean, the first 16 bars or whatever, it was just like silent. So I didn't know. I was just like, well, did I say something wrong and shit like that? And then the dude, the lunch monitor dude or whatever, because he was like some new nigga that was there for just like the end of the summer. And I guess at the time he was a young nigga, you know what I'm saying, that had the job, you know, so he was just like, yo, you did your thing, shorty, like, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really trying to rap like that or whatever like that. So I always had the ability to rap. So going forward, right? Going forward. I was living in my Haven Projects in the Bronx, my Haven Projects, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Party Artie. And I was there for like mad years. Another side story is like AG from Digging in the Crates. You know what I'm saying? AG. You know what I mean? I used to play ball with AG like every fucking day in Clark Park. But I was young at the time. I was like 14, 15. And I didn't know that was AG. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to play ball. Like, you know what I mean? We used to play ball. Full courts and all that. You know, AG is a short dude, you know what I mean? With the cornrows back then and shit like that. Man, cool. And I never knew he was AG. Like, for years. Because of this just goes to show you, like, you know, how young I was in my introduction to hip-hop. Until my sister was like, yo, I seen you playing ball with AG in the park. I used to be like, who the fuck was AG? Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, so, yeah, that's another short story or whatever. So now, I'm rhyming, and I'm like 16, 17 at the time. You know what I mean? So, like, this is like, you know, Wu-Tang, the 97 Forever album came out or whatever and things like that. And I caught that wave, so I was spitting like them. And then back then, we was able to get away with rhyming and freestyling, spitting big words, you know what I'm saying, shit that you didn't understand, but it sounded fat when it came out. It didn't sound suspect. So I used to rhyme like that on my shit, but I still was nice. And every time, you know, niggas would have battles in front of the building or little ciphers and all that, I used to always come in there and I used to be mad, long-winded. Like, I used to take up all the... Niggas would get mad because I used to rhyme so long, you know what I'm saying? But, and then other niggas, most of the time, they, yo, son, you nice. You on your Wu-Tang shit, yo, you nice. Freestyling and shit, killing them. You know what I mean? It came to the point where niggas was, you know, getting the cypher trying to battle with me and shit, like I'll just out-rap them and they would just have nothing to say after that. And so it seemed like one summer everything changed. I kid you not. And what changed was that cats started writing their bars. Cats started, you know, getting into metaphors. The whole smack battle scene was going down. It was developing. So now cats was coming in the game prepared now. Now cats had their bars together. So I kind of like, I wasn't a rapper. I wasn't a punchline threat rapper. I was more like a skillful rapper. You know what I mean? Like, I was nice with finessing the words and shit like that. I didn't really have too many hard punchlines and shit. So I had a battle with this kid, because I had a lot of battles, you know what I'm saying? And I ate niggas. Like, they would come to me and yo, hey, yo, J.O., hey, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was one of them niggas back then. Until one day shit changed. You know what I mean? I remember one time and shit, like, Party Artie was out there and shit, and this kid named A. Bless. Just started rhyming and shit, but he got into his craft after like 2 years or whatever, shit like that. So A. Bless had spit some bars, and I was like, oh shit, this nigga is nice, cause he's hit me with some punchlines and shit. And then, you know, I'm younger at the time. I didn't have punchlines. The only thing I had was freestyles and shit like that. I thought that was still working for me and shit. It wasn't. I couldn't do no battles. I couldn't do no battles or nothing with them shits, because this is when everybody started perfecting their shit to get to that smack level. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was still on my Shaolin shit. So I got 8. I got 8 that day, and that was the first time. You know what I mean? I actually got my ass whooped in a battle, because it's just like I didn't have any punchlines. So Party Artie was like, yo, God, yo, I seen that shit from afar. Yeah, them niggas bodied you. And then I was like, yeah, I fucking know it, because that's when I noticed, like, the battle scene started changing, when cats started, you know, writing their rhymes and compositions and having these schemes and shit down packed. I didn't have that. I was more of a raw rapper, like, you know what I mean, coming in and shit like that. So I had to learn the difference of how to translate that into the battlefield. But yeah, man, that's kind of like my introduction to hip hop. And, you know, as time went on and all that, I developed a better sense of writing and things like that. And, yo, man, yeah, that's my story, man. That's pretty much how I got the introduction to the hip-hop, to the genre of hip-hop, man. And as an artist, man, different techniques, man. All right? Peace.